Well, it's been a little while since I made a video, so I guess due time for another one. Oh, pooch. Well, what I'm working on today? Well, for one, doing a tune-up, changing spark plugs, checking spark plugs, seeing what they look like, and apparently tightening my header bolts again and replacing one that came out completely. Definitely had exhaust leak, which is probably one of my problems with it trying to learn and whatnot, but these fronts were completely loose and I had some soot there. This V-band, I should have spent the extra money. Well, actually I didn't realize it when I ordered it, but the turbo has a recessed lip. I don't know if you can make it out on the camera there. Yeah, right here. That would self-line this. And the one I ordered to go with it doesn't. So it doesn't, I forgot what the term for that is, but it doesn't line up like, like this lip here does. So I have to try to eyeball it and make sure it stays, perfectly flush on both sides when I tighten the clamp, because this one had a leak, which you can't see on here, but it was leaking out at the top. So that was probably throwing off my O2 readings, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm gonna adjust my valves. I'm thinking about retorquing, definitely not retorquing the heads, I don't think, because I'd have to pull the exhaust, well, maybe not. Yeah, I think I might have to pull the exhaust headers to retorque the head, so I might not check those torque. All right, might retorque the intake manifold though, because I've heard that those will loosen over time, and after you fresh build on, it's good to go back over and check those to make sure they haven't loosened. This front bolt over here completely came out, so this nice shiny new one down here, I had to pull from the other headers I have. And another thing I'm doing, see here, I got some new parts. If you don't know what this is, or you're not knowledgeable of turbo stuff, these are MAC valves. This is essentially electronic boost control. And then I figure I might as well give a shout out to these guys. If you need sensors, these are who to go to for cheap ones. Don't know how reliable they are, but a bunch of people will use them. But these 2-bar, oh no, they're 3-bar, I think. 3-bar, 100 PSI. I don't remember what 3-bar goes up to. But anyways, these are 100 PSI sensors. These are normally $100 from Holley. They were 35 bucks a piece. I have two because that stone pressure sensor that'll go on the wastegate to tell these what they need to do. This green one is a fuel pressure sensor, which I'll use the other one for. That way I can data log my fuel pressure as well. But once I get these on, I can start up my boost, because right now there's a mechanical spring of like 4 pounds roughly. And what these do is you plumb the same feed line that coming off the compressor of the turbo. That is what pushes this wastegate open once it hits the boost level to hold it to that boost level. You tee off of that as well, and you go to the top side of this and you input how much pressure you want to allow to the top of it to hold it shut. So it'll take the 4 PSI spring plus whatever you add on top of it. So that'll allow it to boost control. And these Holleys have a lot of boost control options. A bunch of safeties, all kind of goodness like that. So can't wait to play with it. So I've got to wire those up. I got to figure out where I want to mount them. I don't know if I want to just throw them here on the fender somewhere. Don't think I want to put them on the back firewall, but that might be the best place for them. I would have to drill and put a riv nut, which I also don't really want to do because I can't really clean up the inside if I do that. But the wiring is, this here, and comes right off the Holley in the middle here. So if I run it around to here, I've got to find a way to tie it and make it look pretty to feed it all the way around. So that's the kicker there. Another thing I've been playing with, I did re-enable learn, or did re-enable open loop and just set the percentages. I've been working on tuning this. I've got the ignition timing set pretty much where I want it, at least for good reliability, driving, cruising. I could probably up the timing a little bit and get some more power, but I'll leave it as is for now. But the fuel stuff I've been playing with, and I've got it fairly smoothed out, decent. It's running way better than it used to, nowhere near as rich, and it's also able to crank up no problem on its own. But something I've been noticing is I've been getting some weird IEC and TPS stuff. My TPS seems to want to stick at 1%. I think I might have figured out why. So, let you listen. If I max throttle it, hold it for a second, let it back down. And now it's not going to do it. That. So, I don't know what that is sticking. It doesn't appear to be the throttle blades. I don't know if you saw them move in the video. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing them move. I don't know what that is popping. The only thing I think is like some kind of internal spring maybe. But my TPS is wanting to stick at like 1% or so. So I've got to figure that out. I do, while I have this off, probably want to check, make sure all my injectors are flowing like they should be. I might play with this linkage and adjust it a little bit better, because right now it doesn't quite fully open the secondary. But my plugs, in case anyone's curious, these are the old ones. They're in order if I'm standing in front of the motor, per side. Front cylinders here, back cylinders there. It didn't look too terrible to me. Like that one looked like it ran a little more rich. Some of these look like they ran a little bit more lean, or like they had good burn off, I guess. Like that one where the ceramic is all blackened. That was running rich as hell, along with this one. Looks like it's both the front cylinder, that third cylinder back on here. Well, I guess that'd be number 7. But anyways, yeah. So I got some NGK plugs, V powers to put back. And once I do the valve adjustment, I'll put the plugs back in, and I'll wire that up and play with the Holley some maybe, see if I can figure out what this is that's ticking. Yeah, that's where it's at for now. It's been driving it, and it's driving pretty good so far. I also ordered some pie cuts. If you heard or may not have heard it, there's another YouTube channel called Boosted Lifestyle. Dude on there, Kyle, does some pretty cool projects. He's doing some crazy 8 turbo LS swapped Mustang now, but yeah, he built some pretty cool shit there. Check him out if you haven't. But he's doing a welder giveaway, and all you have to do is buy some merch from him and get entries. I ordered some pie cuts so I can redo this exhaust so it's not running down the side of the car and it doesn't drop down so low right there where it joins the downpipe. So that'll be the next project, is welding that up, redoing it. But I don't know if I want to even mess with trying to tackle these doors before this year's cruising, because I don't want to get to the point of where it's tore down and I have to throw it back together to get it a door again. So I might just leave the doors as is until after that and then start digging into them. So I don't know what all it's going to take to get them straight. I don't know if I'm going to have to end up breaking away the welds of this quarter panel here to get these lined up again. So I'll probably just hold off. All right, if anybody happens to know what that clicking is on the Holley, let me know. And yeah, that's where it's at. Catch y'all later.